Enigma kind of slows you down and makes it a little bit hard sometimes.
I have no idea who's playing who. Like, can be a Enigma 4, can be a Enigma 3. Tiny can be a 4 and a
So when you get to this
2.
screen on a team,
Yeah.
obviously the captain has like priorities or whatever, but do you ever like you're like, dude, I would love to play Tiny this game. Do you ever like try to argue with your captain or
I mean, that's what practices are for. Like, you practice for such a long time. I mean, like for TI, they boot camp for at least 3 weeks. So like, even though like you don't say it, he will know. The captain will know,
Mhm.
cause like you would argue over it during scrims and like outside of your scrims, cause you're boot camping, you're sleeping with each other. You're like doing everything with each other except
Interesting?
showering together. Like so,
It's
they
team
will- he
building
will
exercise.
yes he will know what you will be thinking.
Mm.
I would love to see some Moon Mirana though.
We'll see. Let's see who grabs it.
Looks like a Lina mid.
It is
Armor.
a KP Enigma. And Tiny
Tiny too.
is Moon.
Tiny too.
How do you like the sword thing?
I've actually never
Warlock
seen
sword.
it.
Oh really? Is it your
Yeah,
first time?
yeah, it's my first time.
Okay.
Warlock, a good Enigma counter.
Hmm. Is it? Why? Oh, because the rock, duh.
Yeah.
The BKB, so prevent his ulti from being easy. Downside though is I'm looking at like he's playing against a Wraith King and a Tiny, and that guy's gonna die. They're gonna jump on the back line. They're always gonna go in Warlock. He's got to stay hidden in trees. I feel like
If
it'll
you're
be
a
hard.
pro player and like you're playing in these kind of situations, you have to be aware. Like that's your job. You just have to not show yourself. I think
That's true.
it's a battle of finding the Warlock.
And it is mid Lina as a result, which is not very typical these days. Feels like Lina 4 is a lot more common.
It is. It is.
But I don't know if I like Lina too much playing against like Tiny Core. It feels scary. Like if he gets tossed back, he's probably dead for sure.
Yeah, these Lina, SF, Mirana, these heroes at mid, like it doesn't feel good because you can get bursted at any point of the game,
Yeah.
right?
Even in the laning stage against Tiny, it doesn't feel very good. I guess you can
Yes.
harass him pretty easy before he hits 6 because he's got 0 armor, but
With the Mirana roaming, like Tiny has a very good kill chance with the
oh
Mirana.
yeah, because you can even like Eva and then toss her towards your Mirana.
Yeah,
She throws arrow, it auto hits basically.
yeah, and Lina's very squishy, so with the help of Mirana, I'm sure like this Tiny can have a good game.
Alright, so maybe if Armel can keep things semi-okay, maybe he can be impactful this
Yeah.
game, perhaps?
Yeah. But the point to look out for this game, every time there's a team fight, I feel is the Warlock. Warlock's positioning is key. If if Warlock doesn't show himself, Enigma's not gonna show himself. So he's basically killing the Enigma by not dying.
I see.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah. Just stay hidden kind of a thing.
And Sven Tide's gonna have a free game because of it. If Warlock plays good. Some smoke action coming from TNC.
Yeah, boots on Shadow Demon, that's their 4. So looks like he's going to try to transition to Fast Arcanes or something. If they catch somebody, it's going to be Enigma. They're pinging, he's going to show now. Okay, they see him. This could be...
Will
this
they give it to Armor? That's the real question.
Oh, you think this is over? What if he misses his stun or something? No, he's not even... He's going to Dragon Slave it.
The arrow hits the illusion.
Okay.
Armor got it, so they're feeling pretty good.
That tree dodge was actually pretty good. Look at all this damage. That's like a tango on every hero. That's
Yeah.
about... That's equal to the first blood, right?
The base region is gonna kick in, I think. So very good move by TNC. Every time there's an Enigma, it's very weak level 1, so you wanna be in their face. Wait, Ninja Boogie. Look at Ninja. He's going for a... No, he's not going for it.
I'm a big fan of this.
Fan of
And
what?
stealing bounty runes, and then
Oh, yeah?
every time I do, I'm like, I got it, I'm so good, and then I always get chased down and die. But it's only second blood this time, so I mean, what's the big deal?
I think the first 5 minutes we can just watch Raging Potato. He's gonna make all the kills happen for Mineski. And for
Okay.
TNC side, we have to watch the SD and the Tide.
So basically the boots heroes.
Yep, they might get a kill on Grimstroke.
Oh, so he just needs to be there to disrupt these sick arrows, and then it
Alright.
will limit what Murano does.
Let's not miss a kill this time.
Well, we're already... It was close. I'm gonna miss kills.
We just
Like,
have to watch
there's-
bottom lane.
we're-
Like bottom lane is where the kill is gonna be.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss... I'm just telling you, the kills will be missed. 100%. So just don't get your hopes up, guys. That's all. Base he rushed on Enigma here. +8 damage. Gives him some respectable base damage. A little bit of mana regen.
This item has been very popular. Ring of
Yeah.
Basilius. We're gonna see that a lot.
They got buffed so many times, right?
Yeah.
6 to 7.
Oh,
and
the
then to 8 damage.
arrow!
What?
Mid! I got you, I got
Okay,
you.
thanks, man.
Huge arrow from... I guess it was a collaboration between the Rockman and the arrow girl.
Okay.
Like,
Arrow comes in, he avalanches, so make sure the arrow hits, something like that.
Yep.
Okay. Thank God you watched that. I definitely would have
I got you. It's gonna be very easy kills every time Mirana goes mid.
So basically, I'll just lock on Mirana and take my hands off the keyboard. How do you feel about this cosmetic thing? The
Not a big
the
fan.
projectile,
Not a big fan.
like.
Makes my computer even lag more.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it already lags so much, and like now it lags more.
It's like a Harry Potter spell being cast or something. You a big Harry Potter fan?
Huge.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's true. That is one of the spells.
Avada Kedavra.
Whoa.
Wait, was that it? No, it's not Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, I think so.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's the kill spell, dude.
Crucio.
That's you're just pulling out the heavy hitters.
The-
You're like, I'm gonna lift you in there,
the
and then
big
you're like,
three.
get tortured. It's kind of a big ramp up there. All right, Ninja Boogie taking a pause here. Probably needed to yell at his teammates or something.
So
Who knows?
back to the game. Mirana's gonna have a very good game. Goes bottom lane. There's a Race King stun for the setup arrow. Where's the arrow? Will he hit this arrow? That was actually a very easy arrow to hit.
Did you notice that Tim's was standing right in front of him though?
It was, but like you have to arrow the Tims.
In melee range?
Yes.
But look, he saved his arrow, and then he killed the Tide Hunter by arrowing the Tide.
That is true.
with
He
a
got the
skill shot.
job done. He got the job
Yeah,
done.
dude. You got the bonus damage, the 140. That's actually kind of crazy, actually. The Sacred Arrow does 80 base. The maximum is 140.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's actually crazy how much damage that is.
What Tims has to do is he has to mirror the Mirana, so the Lina can have a 1v1 with the Tiny.
Oh, the Disrupt in the jungle. Oh, this is actually really good.
Very good play by Tims.
Very good, he knows.
Uh,
And then Warlock's going to do Warlock things, linking all of the Eidolons together. That was okay.
Armor is actually really good on Lina. Look at this. Look at the CS. Even though he died once, 12 and 7 against 6 and 5.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Tim's now pulling the creep wave here, but Potato's going to mess with them. No, he's
I feel like he's quite underrated too, Armor.
Armor? Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh,
Blocks
some
the
good
arrow.
illusion.
Oh. You got him, dude. Out.
That
Played.
gold.
That's good. Stack the creep wave now too. So it's gonna push out.
Oh.
Actually, it looks like Cuckoo might interrupt that too. Thank God he bought Stout Shield Tide. Dude, players that were like not buying Stout on Tide, and it really frustrates me.
Oh yeah?
It's like buy the Stout, sell it
Sell it
later.
later,
It's
yeah.
fine. Like
Yeah?
they'll come to lane with like 3-4 sets of regen or
Look at mid,
something.
look
And
at
I'm
mid.
like, just get Stout. It's fine.
Look at mid, look at mid.
What's happening? Oh, you
Something's
wanted to
gonna
see him
happen.
land the arrow?
Oh, he.
Why would you? You just interrupted my beautiful observing
I'm sorry.
for
I'm
that.
sorry. That could have been a killer. I feel like what
could've.
happened wrong was Tiny should have. Mirana should have been patient, and Tiny needed to cast first.
Okay, but it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
So what do you think about this tiny prestige item so far? Did you catch that kill?
No.
Okay, I was looking at items. It's cool.
Items are more important.
They were.
4-minute runes.
GG.
Oh, Moon didn't get it. This is a very sad Tiny.
Oh man, and she already had 2 bottle charges, so she's
Oh,
actually
look at
just
the
like.
CS too. He's getting outclassed. 9-5 against
Oh,
the
wow.
20 and 3 and 8.
And he got the kill too. Why is it so one-sided? He's got
Ah.
90 base damage. What's going on?
Come on, Moon.
I mean, she's actually dealing almost as much damage now.
If Moon didn't get the kill on Armor when Mirana ganked, he would be more sad.
I mean, Armel's doing this really well, actually. It's making him fight for every single last hit. Oh my god. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's not a
That was
matchup
insane.
that should be this bad. Lina does have the
That
like, a
was
slight
hot.
edge, but
That
shouldn't be this
wasn't
bad.
too bright.
That was crazy, dude. Got so many denies in that creep wave.
See, look at the Sven's farm, Kevin. 31 and 18
In-
against Enigma.
Incredible.
Oh, with the high base damage and the Quelling Blade. Just gets everything.
How dare you use my first name on broadcast?
I'm
by the way.
sorry, I'm sorry. Is
I
that
did not
secret?
give you permission. No, no, it's not.
I felt like we're close after 1 hour of casting together.
That's
Huh?
true. So
Did you
talking
get that
works.
one? I got that
Hell no. What happened? Tell me.
one.
Where's the
Just
play-by-play?
Tims went
Dude?
for the boundary rune and just like some
Okay.
stuff happened. Arrows landed, like some Race King stun that landed.
Okay. But I mean, all that happened, but you didn't have your play-by-play hitch kick in. Just watched it happen.
Raging Potato got Ink Sword, but he missed the stun.
So Inkswells still happen, even though the hero's in another dimension.
Yeah, it still happens. But he wasn't in the ring.
So you a big lore guy?
No, where
No.
do you even get those lures? I don't know where
I
you-
believe if you open the hero tab and click on each hero, there's lore on the page.
Ah, okay, okay.
But naturally, we don't care, right? So only some people care about lore. If you ever want to learn lore, just watch Sir Action Slacks videos.
6-minute runes, will it be bottom? Yes, it's bottom. So happy Tiny, happy Rock.
Good for him, man.
Finally.
Haste is actually really good on this hero.
Yeah.
Gotta get into melee range, get the Avatos combo.
Yep.
These beautiful arrows. Wow, he's actually just been arrowing catapults. He did this on both waves. He went bottom when the
I saw
catapult
that.
came. He arrowed it,
Uh-huh. At
and then
least
he
you got
ran
that one.
mid, and then arrowed the catapult mid just to prevent the tower damage. It's kind
Oh.
of a cool way to abuse it.
It's very good, very good.
Did you see that? What was it? The Kyle tweet. He
No.
said like, using catapults is gonna be, using catapults is like one way that teams
I
will
saw
do
it,
well.
and I agree. Like, out of like, I've been talking to some players too, and they're saying like the tempo is very fast. It's not about like stacking anymore. It's all about how you abuse the catapults, the 5, 10, 15-minute catapults. That's why like Leshrak's gonna be kind of popular too.
Because you don't need a catapult.
Yes.
You are the
yes, yes.
catapult.
Yeah, you're the moving catapult, like with some fatties, like Timber, like whatever other fatties there are.
Timber, really? You think
we haven't
Timber's
been-
good?
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of it, but I'm sure we'll see it. Bottom.
Oh, don't worry, I was already there.
All right.
Come
Nico-
on, call it out. What's happening?
Nico Baby holding on to the third skirt. Very good play by Nico Baby by not casting the third skirt. Kuko's gonna go down eventually.
Oh.
Being a good support that Raging Potato is, he gives the kill to Nico Baby. Very good, very good.
Incredible. That was good. He landed his arrow. He has some level problems. This is level 2 at 7 minutes.
It is, but I think Tims has a big. Oh no, he turned level 2. Tims is quite low too, but the
Oh,
difference is Tims has a big stack for the Sven,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's gonna catch up on levers.
And maybe that's like Midas money actually for Gabby when he shifts over.
Yeah. To support smoking up, what will they do? What will they do with this smoke? Will they work with the tiny haste mid? Let's find out soon in 10 seconds.
Well, watch this stack happen though.
It's gonna be more than 10 seconds. They're checking
not work.
runes.
Ancient stack didn't work.
DD bottom, Ninja Cookie.
Denied.
Nice one. Raging Potato kind of trying to look for Sven, share the XP.
That's so many
Just-
mud golems, dude.
It is. It's gonna look his CS very pretty.
That's a good point.
Got 76 CS.
How could he have so many? But it was just like 4 mud golems dying, and
Where did he get the tomato? He got the tomato. What a arrow from Raging Potato.
he might as well, right? He's got arcane roots.
I'm surprised KP hasn't been pressuring this tower. Sven has been jungling for quite a long time now. It looks like he's doing it right now.
I would imagine it's probably because he's playing Enigma.
Oh, look at this stacks bottom. That ka-ching, ka-ching.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
And then Armor rolls in, and
Oh, the Midas. He's gonna get it.
there
Look
it
at
is.
Nana top, Moon top. His haste wore off, but it looks like he's gonna find the kill on AU. The arrow connects! What a beautiful arrow.
What did you use the F word?
Woo! With a huge avatos.
Wait, but Raging Potato got the last hit. Just the one little baby arrows flies in and dinks him, finishes him off.
You hate that when that happens, when a mid player
Oh yeah.
rotates over, waste all his time and he didn't get the kill. He's probably raging at Raging Potato right now. Get what I mean.
We got some misses cool. Yo, that new avalanche is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you hear the show? Raging at Raging Potato.
Yeah, I heard it. It's just it was okay. It was just
Alright,
a
alright.
little on the nose. And if you wanna double check your bad jokes next time, it's fine. We'll do this. I'll tell you, it was okay. Just not
Wow,
worth.
look at that CS on Sven. Almost 100 CS at 10 minutes. I don't think I've seen this time of CSing. So thanks to Mud Golems.
One more CS for RML too.
One more CS. MINESKI with 3 boundaries. There's always a trade, right?
True.
Sven with 100 CS comes with a cost of 1 tower. KP got the tower top.
Vlad's up on Enigma. Boots now. How do you feel about Vlad's over Helm? Weird.
KP has been experimenting with this build a lot, and I kind of like it.
Oh, he doesn't have Vlad's in. It's like, where's all these? Oh, he's gonna
Ravage used.
Do you think that's worth it at all?
I think it's worth.
Really, just to prevent his death? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he saves the tower, right? Because if he dies there,
Wow, MINESKI is playing really good. They're pushing 2 sides at once. Look at mid. Mid
yeah?
and bottom. Yeah.
oh, they've got the catapult alive.
I
Too.
remember it has to be at bottom to prevent the.
He's taking a lot of damage. Good disrupt.
Wonderful disruption from Tim's.
That was pretty good. So if he dies there without ravaging, they probably just move forward and then crush the tower, right? Because they had a catapult, they have Enigma with Vlads, and they had the skeletons.
Yeah.
And the Vlads gives 4 armor to all of these things. Eidolon, skeletons, everything. So I guess that's why Ravage is worth it, right? Because then he can put his body in the way with the Salve, and he can again slow down or make it hard for them to kill his tower. And they're still going to get it. Oh, never mind. Tim's just going to be a boss. And maybe get a kill too. He's got Black Hole, maybe.
Wait,
Nico
Nico Baby
right
is
in.
coming in. Oh, that double stun though. Oh, Enigma just melted. Is it there? Are they going to get Wraith King too?
It's going to be close. He got caught.
Tiny is here. The Avalanche to
Save
stay
range for a
off.
minute. Oh, he tries to toss him back, but runs quick. Kuku's been doing pretty well here, I must say. He's really, definitely playing his hero, exerting himself well.
Oh, considering how he got Charlie and like got sacked really hard. Maybe like we have to give props to Tim's too. He's been doing a very good job of
Yeah.
stacking.
I would agree with that.
Starting with another stack. Missed the ancient one, but he got the medium one.
I mean, he somehow managed to pick up level 6 too. I don't even know where the heck he got all these levels, considering how behind he was. But AU's at level 7. He's doing quite well. 4 points in Fatal Bonds. Got his golem ready to go. And Yule's on mid Lena. That's RML, of course. Take a look at the net worths. Yep, Sven way ahead. He's got his Midas a little bit faster. Going for Echo Saber. BKB afterwards. Wraith King, Midas. More of a fighter here.
They're a bit going on Kuku, but I don't think they can kill it. I would love to see Nico Baby not interacting with the Tide, so he
At all.
yeah, he can use the third skill. I feel like he should be around top or like jungle. You know?
So they'll just dodge the lane. But if he goes top, Sven can also deal with it. Like, both heroes can, really.
Sven wants to play in the tri-cap area and his jungle, so I think like I want the Wraith King to be farming his ancients and like top, like be anywhere outside of like Tide and the Sven, so he can press the third skill.
I mean, one downside, though, is that if who's going to go to the safe lane otherwise? It would probably be Enigma.
Grimstroke.
I mean, he's got 4 points in Inkswell, though.
I think
I don't think he can do it for a while.
I think he can do it like in the trees. Oh, look at this smoke from TNC.
They're moving in.
Ninja Boogie is in a very good position. He's very aware.
Good position.
Oh, Ninja Boogie's shot is skills first, but to no avail. He force.
That's close. It was a good reaction, but disruption was too big. So they get that kill. They're going to be able to kill a small camp. The Skellies come over. Those get cleaned up. So that should be the tier 1 tower dying.
I love how Gabby keeps holding the mid tower. It's not just AFK farm. And it pays off. They're going on Moon and the arrow
Everybody.
connects, but is it gonna be enough?
Oh, he's still alive.
Wait, they're being greedy. They want more. They want more. Svensson coming up in 2, 1, shoot! Oh. Enigma with the Black Hole, the Warlock, and the Enigma, the face-off. Who's gonna catch stuff first?
Kuku really wants to go in.
And nothing happened. They still have all their ultis.
AO just saving his ult. Yeah, and just look at each other. That's not bad. They get the tiny kill.
Yeah, MINESKI feels slightly worse, I feel.
About the fight.
Yeah. Moon died and like, what Tiny wants is to keep snowballing from a good laning phase, but that's not happening. Look at his item progression. His blink is really delayed.
He went treads too. Interesting. Caring more about attack speed here than armor.
I feel like right now TNC kind of feels more stronger with the Ravage and the Warlock ulti.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sven too just deals a ton of damage. It's gonna be a while until Wraith King feels good.
Yeah, Race King wants Radiance before fighting too, so.
And even once he gets it, it's like, okay, that's cool, man. But like he'll have reincarnation and all, but he just doesn't feel very tanky right now. Sven actually feels dangerous.
So if last game it was on KP to give MINESKI a good start in the game, I think this game was on Tiny, and it's not happening.
Yeah, just didn't lane as well, right?
Yep.
Armel's definitely a disgusting mid player though.
Yes, Armor is very underrated, I think. Especially on Lina. I think it's one of his best characters too.
I would just say it's probably because he hasn't been on like TNC has always been like a pretty decent team. They've had their ups and downs, but they've never been like a dominant team maybe. So I feel like he has never gotten the benefit of that that success.
I guess there is no like standout player too, if you know what I mean.
On TNC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I think Armel is definitely up there.
But I think everyone's really like talented at their roles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I would also say that like he's kind of quiet seeming. I don't think he really does interviews
That's
much.
true. That's true. All these TNC guys, they're pretty quiet. So
Yeah,
maybe that's one of the reasons.
And it's one of the microcosms in Dota sometimes that those quiet players, they don't get as much appreciation. Maybe they don't get as many MVP votes, that kind of a thing. You know, they fly under the radar.
Yeah. Can't be quiet to make MVP.
Exactly. You gotta be a personality. You know.
Yes.
You gotta be like, I'm a pro player, but I want to win, and that's how you win. Tree's getting killed.
You get the top kill. Top kill. Look at top. Look at top. He's gonna die, but let's look at top. Nice. You got the kill.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
No
that.
problem. I got you. Let's look at mid tower. Mid tower is pretty important. It looks like they're gonna set up with the Night Shadow.
It's too slow though. They're too
What
busy.
they want to do is they want to kill, but they're not gonna. Oh, will they?
With the catch.
Nah. They got the Warlock.
He can black hole now. And he's
Yes,
gone.
it can, but no blink.
He went Midas on Enigma. He's back for the Midas.
This is good.
So they got the Vlads for the early timing push, but now expecting a long farm game, I guess. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, I guess.
It's a normal. You just gotta look at this Vlad as a herb. He doesn't want to rush Midas because he wants to like kind of hurt the team push. And then like he's gonna take from huge arrow mid. Well, nothing's gonna happen. Tide's got his back.
But it was a good arrow.
It was a good arrow. It was a zoning arrow, or like like this arrow. It gives a lot of vision. So I feel like every time it's off cooldown, you just have to shoot it in the enemy team's direction. It's a very short cooldown too, so I think it's a very good scouting ability.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, once in a while, it hits an important hero, and you can.
Look at me, da. Moon.
Jeez.
Oh, almost a solo kill. Alright, Ninja Boogie, got it.
That was an Avatar, I assume. Yeah. It's actually not very tanky yet. Picked up Shadow Amulet, the typical Yules into SP. And as a result, he just doesn't have that much raw HP.
Yeah. The weak side of Lina, the Lina mid. It's strong but weak at the same time.
As a result, Tiny gets a catchable, but he's only 900 gold, 800 gold behind Lina now. Looking for another kill. It's going to be tied.
It is a tanky one though.
Oh, God. Never mind.
The W.
It was like, please, black hole.
I completely forgot about.
Oh, arrow!
Oh, but is something going to happen? Dada has blink up soon. But he
does
wants to
fatal.
look for SD and Warlock.
Yeah,
He
fatal.
doesn't want to dive into the Warlock routine. I forgot to mention during the pick ban, this Grimstroke hero is really great against Tide.
Why is that?
What Tide wants to do is like he wants to do exactly what we saw. He wants to like be in the front line, be a great wall of China and like make them not come. But because of a silence, his attack speed is very slow to get rid of it. He can't ulti, so.
Does
it's
Kraken
just gonna
not
die.
dispel it?
No, it does not. So. Well, I could have just said Kraken does not dispel it.
No, that's okay. I liked your analogy. It was fun. Topical. We are in China.
Yes, that's what I.
You're planning ahead, dude. It's good. That's how you get all the caster gigs. Pretty soon you're gonna be living the caster life. You're like, why be a pro player?
They smoked as TNC for TNC. Oh, the Moonlight though. You can see like Moonlight doing so much work. Moonlight broke Gabby's smoke and now they feel kind of uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable too. Unless he runs right into Ninja Boogie.
But that kill doesn't matter.
doesn't it? Oh, that was sick actually. It's good use. That was an appropriate moment. Alright, queuing up treads for Lina here. I slightly wonder maybe it would have been worth it to buy treads pre-Shadow Blade just for the HP.
We see a lot of phase moves because he's got low armor too. I think phase moves is pretty good.
Yeah, phase can definitely be solid. Nico Baby a little out of position here.
He does have Aegis. He does have Reincarnation.
Do you want to use it here? I don't know.
We have to watch Warlock and Enigma.
Oh, that's the ulti. That's getting guaranteed. What an easy kill.
Alright. Pretty interesting item choices. Mirana's getting Axe and Tiny's getting Axe. The double Axe.
Okay. I mean, he's 3-1 of 5. He's got 70 less hits now. He's doing quite good. Tiny X, super normal. Although he has skipped Echo Saber, so he's a little bit different build than what we normally see. The Echo can be great because you can get all the chain slow.
Yeah, I think he feels like he's behind.
It'll help him farm too. Just toss trees. Light Strike array damage for the Lina, so helping her to blast a creep wave easily.
Oh, normally we see the HP talent for mid Lina.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like I'm sure like Armor knows what he's doing on Lina. He's a really amazing Lina player with the first Shadow Blade.
Ooh, that was a little quick. I guess he didn't have the defensive skill. Heals an arrow, grabs the bounty rune, gets out of there. I mean, it's best for creep waves, right? That's definitely the thing. Because with just like Light Strike Away and Dragon Slave, he'll clear a whole creep wave now.
It's definitely for creep wave.
So it'll save you time. It'll mean that you will spend less time getting caught by split pushers or something.
They want to kill Lina top, but Armor smears it. He's got the spider sense. Or does he? No, he does not have the spider sense. He's gonna go down.
Oh my god.
It looked like he had spider sense for a few seconds, but he's not a Spider-Man. He's a Batman.
That's the Moonlight Shadow benefit. Like,
yes.
They basically got a free smoke.
It's over space for Nico Baby too. Nico Baby is getting big.
Is he?
Ah, it's over space for Nico Baby. Oh, he TP'd without summoning skeletons. If you summon skeletons here, there's not much place where like these babies can go.
He'd be dead right now though. Sven could clean him up. Yeah, he's not even caring about Skelly as much, which I think is the right choice. I mean, you're against a Sven, Alina, and a Tide. Skellys are not the... Like, I think it was fine. I get your point. Maybe he should have summoned him bottom, but...
It doesn't cost that much. Like, even if they kill it, it doesn't give them a lot of gold too, so I think it's...
Yeah. Good. I just think they would have cleaned it up relatively soon, and you got to kill neutrals faster. Maybe that's better. It's got Radiance coming now. 22 minutes. A little bit slow, but... All things considered, it's alright, but he's so far behind where Sven is net worth-wise.
Oh, look at KP's items. He's getting Solar Crest instead of Blink. He knows that he can't cast Black Burst this game. So, like, I think their item timings are really good on MINESKI.
Basically, if you were playing Enigma right now, in KP's position, you would only have 1 point in your ulti, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not going to cast it.
That's a good point.
Might as well max out the other things.
Yeah.
It does double the damage, just lower the cooldown. That's pretty
good. The cooldown is pretty good. But like most importantly, they're gonna hit a item timing that they just group up and take every objective with the eggs, with the Solar Crest. I think their team fight is gonna be very strong soon.
It makes sense. Solar Crest against like Lina as well. She's actually gonna be so easy to kill.
Yep.
I mean her armor is a lot better these days than it used to be. But once she gets BKB, she's still sitting at 9 armor on a hero. With kind of mediocre HP as well, since she went this talent.
It is an amazing Sven game though. Sven against no save sphere is really great, and there's like no heroes that can man fight the Sven right now. Ooh, a DD. What are they gonna do with this? Wait, is this a bait? If armor goes, oh, an arrow! Huge arrow! It's not gonna lead into anything.
I mean, he took a lot of damage. And they bottled the DD back on Tiny, which is actually huge with Tree Volley. And they're gonna smoke for that.
Yeah, they want to smoke with the DD.
200 damage bonus to him right now. Spot the Tide, there's the Ink Swell, the Chase, the damage, now Silence. Yeah, you're right, just keep the Silence on.
He didn't pop the DD. Wait, but TNC wants to fight. They put the sentry on. Oh, that pop on Ninja Mugi. But no sentries, no sentries. Oh, huge disruption by Tims. But Lina's out of position, is he gonna die?
Oh yeah, Black Hole gets used up.
Warlock's getting zoned out so hard. Now he gets to cast the rock. The Vader bounce there. Sven's huge clumps, but it's kind of low. The DD from Moon. Moon's DD 3 volley. Is it gonna happen? Oh, it misses completely, but it looks like that's not even needed. A team wipe from MINESKI.
I mean, think how the fight started. They started the fight with KP being dead. They get to go engage. They get a full duration black hole, despite Warlock being sort of in the area. So it was just kind of a feudal battle. Lena died really early as well, actually. She's not quite a BKB territory, about 1,000 gold short. So she had to worry about disables. Just a really good fight for MINESKI here. And maybe not what people expected to see, but it kind of looks like MINESKI's going to 2-0 this series right now.
Yeah, a lot of Pudge Arcana is going to be lost if they still do that thing.
I don't know if you can anymore. It's gone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's an old meme, dude.
Oh, okay. But anyways, at the half of Mushi coach, MINESKI is looking really solid.
If they can get the Roche as well, they will. It's going to pick this one up. Crystal's picked up as well.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun to watch the crits, the red numbers.
For Tiny. Oh.
Yeah.
What about the Sven red numbers, dude?
Sven red numbers are normal, but like Tiny red numbers are not normal.
I see. It has been a while. Remember the old good old Tiny days with like just go like Ags Daedalus or whatever with an IO.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was old though. That was like TI2, TI3 days. Kind of.
That was like the worst fight TNC could have asked for though. Like they started with one hero down, their positioning wasn't good, so like Warlock was very far back.
They like smoked in, but they
got kited by the Moonlight too. Like they ran away from the sentry. I feel like after Sven popped BKB ulti, popped Green Stroke, they should have kind of regrouped, not gone.
They got a ward down. I see everybody now.
Oh, look at this. The huge arrow connecting, but the disrupt is there. Sven's gonna pop his BKB off.
It's pretty scary though. He's
the
really
tree
low.
volley is doing so much work. He's getting zoned out so heavily.
Lena's killing somebody on the back line.
The Sven's too low. Surely he doesn't want to fight.
Easy pick off. Can they get anybody else?
Oh, Tide had like Ravage off cooldown, on cooldown too. It's up soon, 3 seconds.
Black hole almost up too.
Yes, but the Warlock was
not terrible. Pretty good engagement. Everybody fought. The arrow combo on Sven was huge. If they didn't have disruption, the fight was over right there. They would have killed Sven and just rolled over TNC.
Yeah, even in mid late game, this tiny Mirana combo is doing a lot of work.
That's true. And it's not like Raging Potato's not farming, dude. His net worth is really close to Lena, like disgustingly close. Considering, I just think back, I was like level 2 Mirana, 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's
and Lena was mid the whole time, getting tons
great
less hits.
player, yeah.
And now they're close. It's insane, net worth wise. Just gotta hit creeps, man. That's all.
KP's drawing lines.
Oh, look at the vision for MINESKI. Okay, they got 1D ward just now, but they see everything.
Ninja Boogie is known for his great warding skills.
You're just gonna say that every game.
Oh, I said that first game too.
You did. That's just so obvious, dude. It's so good. Arrow's gonna miss though. Armel just gets killed. Instant black hole. Great usage there.
Yeah, great usage. Without the black hole, I'm sure they get it.
Oh, maybe they'll catch us these. Well, they do.
The
Arrow
Sven popped
lands.
ulti and he. Oh, but the creep wave's gonna get caught.
Oh, or is it?
I think it is.
This is scary, dude. I actually hate when this happens. Oh, I see. He's just running this way, and the creep wave will follow him.
No, he's gonna go back.
They scanned him. They saw him. They know where he is. He's got TP in about 7.
This is intense.
It's pretty hard to get him at this point. He's got blink
It
and
is.
stuff.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Wraith King will do something insane, but
AU is in a really great position to defend.
I suppose so. Yeah.
If MINESKI keeps pushing.
Oh, this is cool with the with the double quelling or triple quelling here, you can just instantly hit the back line. Kind of scary though, because if the arrows could spot them, cliff wards, that kind of a thing. Doesn't end up happening. They don't end up pushing. They spread back on the map to get farmed. Sven TP's home. He's gonna looks like he's gonna be buying out potentially. No, he's got buyback now, I guess, but he's very close to having Daedalus. It just feels really hard for TNC to take a fight. The Tide doesn't have Blink Dagger. So it's like, how do they engage the fight in a favorable way? It has to be like Sven going in first, I guess.
Yeah, he has to buy Blink too, so because without Blink, he's just gonna get what's that second spare word from the Grimstroke? Phantom's embraced.
Embraced by a ghost.
Yeah, he's gonna be embraced by ghosts. Another huge arrow, but it's not gonna cost him. Land, connect to anything.
Did some good damage.
Yeah. Daedalus finished on Moon, so we can see
buys
some
out.
big red numbers.
Wow, 681. Incredible.
Wow, I actually didn't believe Mineski when they. I talked to KP and he said his team got stronger after Mushi.
Yeah.
Mushi's coaching, but they're looking really. Oh, the arrow.
That would have been actually huge. I saw him panic move, and I saw his whole team just start running towards
Yeah.
him, just in case. They're like, "Oh shit!"
So, anyways, yeah, he was telling me about how his team got so much stronger with Mushi's coaching.
That's good.
Yeah, and it looks good. It feels good.
It's fun to see that kind of coaching impact make a big difference, you know. But it does help just to have a sixth person sometimes, just be able to pinpoint what's going wrong.
TNC just wants to hug this ward. Oh, the Warlock's position. They see with the Warlock.
Can the
Raging
arrow?
Potatoes arrow. It's a
That
hard
was his
arrow.
pet. He arrowed his pet dude.
Oh.
The little armadillo took it. That's why you equip that. It's important. Daedalus is ready on all sides.
I feel like we're gonna see this a lot too. Look at Tim's item, 2 bracer. I feel like we're gonna see that a lot on position 4 and 5.
Yeah. It's just kind of weird that that's the SD though. I guess if he was having a really good game, he'd probably have a Spirit Vessel or something like this, but
Yeah. I kind of still believe in the Sven. Like Sven should clunk really hard, chunk really hard.
yeah, he definitely will. But he's got to find the right target, right?
I feel like he keeps going for the back lines. I feel like he should just go like whatever is the front line. Just man up, because if you look at TNC's lineup, they have no front line. You can say tight front lines, but as we've been seeing, not front line because of the Phantom's Embrace. It's not a threat.
I just feel like Sven needs to be everywhere as part of the issue. Like, look at their lineup. They basically have, well, they've got Sven and Tide, but Tide doesn't really do that much damage. He's like an initiator. So it's like they're really all of their damage is on Sven, more or less. And Lena's got some burst, but that's it. But she's vulnerable herself, so it's like she has to poke and prod. The 2 supports have to poke and prod. Yeah, Warlock counters Enigma,
Yeah.
but it's like, who cares? Like, at this point, like, it's a decent trade actually for MINESKI, because Enigma has all these items. So it's like, they basically have to sit back and Sven has to do everything. He has to frontline and he has to kill backline. I guess that's what Lena would do ideally. She hits backline, but it's just not safe, right? Because they're going to spot her with Gem and go on her.
I think it's the downside of having cores that cannot frontline. Tide can frontline, but because of the Phantom's Embrace, it's not a very good frontline this game. And Lina, like this is a backline. Lina, SD, Warlock, everybody just wants to sit at the back. So it's gonna be a Sven's got some like heavy lifting to do.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. He's gonna have to do a lot. Wait, Raging Potato queued up mech when KPS mech. Ah, he queued.
Okay.
Nice.
He's pretty stupid farm, actually.
Tiny's almost got BKB too.
They're going to Yules, the Sven, go for the arrow. They got him. Disrupt. This could be bad if they grab a stun. No, he's going to be fine. They're just trying to force him to use BKB, but he didn't go for it.
So how TNC can win fights is the Tide has to initiate first. Tide initiate.
Get a good Ravage.
Yep.
Basically be the team fight, the frontline disruption, more or less.
I just feel like they can't have like the normal team fights where it happens so slowly. They have to like, yeah, this is what they have to do. They have to smoke and look for like sharp openings.
It's hard though. Like MINESKI is actually so far ahead of net worth at this point.
Yeah.
Considering they like the last time I looked up, it was like 9K advantage, and they've just controlled the map so much. It's hard. So
The last smoke was like this too. Like they smoked like this, and MINESKI was very aware because the waves are so pushed in. Oh,
they're trying to get a kill here.
as we're saying that, Grimstroke might Ninja Boogie, so very good target here.
Okay, they get it.
Doesn't have buyback.
So that's gonna allow them to get probably the top 2 bounties, which is pretty nice, and some space to push up the top lane.
And I think they're hoping that the Rosh is up too.
which comes up in about a minute. So not terrible. Warlock again hiding in trees just in case. They are going to contest some actually. Moon's standing here. So all of that, they get 1 kill, they get 1 bounty rune. Sven goes back to push out a lane. Back to normal stuff. More cowering in the jungle or in the base. Tide finds the ward set at least. I think they probably ran past us earlier.
Yep. Kuku with the gem and Mirana with the gem. They're just both controlling the map, trying to deward wherever possible.
Well, they're on the map for once. They'll get the tri-cam. Definitely scary here. Any pickoffs give you a big advantage for taking Roshan. So everybody's got to play careful.
Yep. It's all about like sticking together, getting runes, and split pushing the other lane. For Dire, for TNC, they want to split push bottom, away from the Roche, and for Radiant, same thing. They just want to keep pushing out waves.
Catch SD a little bit here.
Yeah, Tims has to be kind of careful.
It's kind of cool watching the tree grab from low ground to high ground. It's like they're subterranean. Like,
the beginning.
Ravage could catch you. Obviously there's like Light Strike Array and stuff. I just feel like there's some stuns that'll still catch you, so maybe is it not too dangerous? I mean,
Yeah, but like those spells are going to be casted at the beginning of the team fight, like especially Ravage.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Cook? Oh, he's got 4-step.
Yeah, he tried to do that earlier, but he was a little bit scared.
Yeah.
It was dangerous, but gets the D ward now. So this is actually pretty good. I mean, vision-wise, they're getting quite restricted now.
I love this
MINESKI
action
side.
from TNC. Even though they're behind, they're stepping out of the map. They're like trying to get some parts of the map.
Yeah, they hit
They put a
the
good ward down.
ward over here earlier by the shrine, helped them out, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Ward spots an arrow, they now know where MINESKI is.
Yeah, they put another ward down, knowing that they have a gem, but they're ready for it. They wanna try to kill people when they come up to the ward. Nah, but it's not happening.
Yeah,
Armor
Jump
was
gets
looking for it.
Eidolon damage is up.
Random arrow for vision. It sees, it catches a.
Everyone. Oh,
It's like the arrow. Oh wait,
they have to force him. So
Nico Baby mans up. Very good manning up from Nico Baby.
Is it?
He wants to use the Aegis.
Well,
BKB is popped from Sven. Like TNC just got a dish, and it's a very successful fight from MINESKI.
Yeah. Buyback out of Warlock, BKB used on Sven,
Yeah,
ulti used on Sven.
That's a really important factor. No God Strength or BKB on Sven. They can just take the Roche now. Wait, but MINESKI is not taking Roche. They're looking for more. They want to fight.
Oh, that was actually so close. If he gets the Yules off there on Sven, Sven gets caught. But he like slightly fogged and then blinked away. It's really close. So as a result, now they can maybe Roche. I mean, all their opponents are all alive. Looks like they don't feel comfortable. They're worried about the contest or something?
Ah, maybe.
Maybe they'll do it now though. I mean, they've got Solar
they're
Crest,
going,
they've got AC, they've got arrows. Like, this should be doable. Skellies are in. Skellies are dead. And here they come to contest. Gabby moving forward 4 seconds on BKB, but he's got his ulti in 40. Here comes the arrow. They catch him. He kind of needs to disrupt here. He's in trouble. He's going down. He's taking so much damage from the crits.
Crit.
Oh my god, he doesn't get Warcry out. The AC wasn't finished actually, so he doesn't have any armor other than phase.
Usually it's the other way around. Sven's the one who's doing the red numbers, but
The Wraith King dude just destroyed him there, and SD just wasn't quite ready. Doesn't have blink or anything. He's just Tranquil Boots running around here. Wasn't able to catch him in time. That should be Roche easy from MINESKI now.
Raging Potato doing a lot of work.
Yes, he is. 5-1 and 13, man.
40-minute runes too. Tiny do Moon once more with this double damage. Look at him go. He's gonna almost find. Wait, is he the yours? Yours? Yours.
Okay. He's got it. Taking some damage. It's getting a little iffy. Oh, that's gonna do it.
The gem too. The gem. This is big. Wait, the chicken.
Oh.
The chicken's gonna
Oh.
die though. The tiny Thirsker is just gonna kill the chicken. It's a 1+1 special for TNC.
He did steal it, but then it was stolen back again.
Yeah, he did steal it.
He stole the life of this chicken. Avalanche cooldown, dude. 5 seconds on this. He's going high ground. Go ahead, buy back, guys. That's what he wants.
Oh, the DD tiny. Look at his damage. It's insane. What is that? Like 700?
Yeah. Yeah, about 700. Stun gets thrown on the...
Hina just tickles the tiny. Look how little damage he does.
It's actually nothing. What do they do here? Arrow comes in fishing, looking for a kill. They slow things down a little bit, but the Rexit is gone.
Oh, Moonlight, the fake back.
AU pump faking out of frustration. There's just... Have we even seen a multi like once this game?
That's true. I think I've seen it once. But like to be fair, we've only seen KP use his ulti once on a dead target.
They're just giving him no options. 32k gold advantage now for MINESKI. They want this 2-0. Good start for him. New items for Nico maybe. Midas 4,000 gold into a Abyssal. The Mirana thread is actually so huge, really. Like, this is actually abusive. Do you see this? You just drop gem on the ground to get high ground vision. That shit's busted. That needs to be fixed, I think. It's too good. Do you know what I mean?
What happened?
You take your gem, you put it on the ground, and then you get flying vision, because when you lose your gem or whatever...
Oh!
Yeah, so you can use it to D-ward cliffs really easy.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really good.
It's busted. It's like broken as hell. I saw Z-Freak do this same thing when he was playing Mirana one game with me. But it just feels like Mirana's such a big threat because with Blink and Yules, you guarantee this like 3-second stun that has a 10-second cooldown, and it also gives your team tons of setup time.
Yeah, the cooldown is like ridiculous too. Like 10-second cooldown, you can just keep spamming it for vision, and like who knows, you can like luckily hit something like if you cast it on a neutral camp.
And once you hit 25 too, you get +2 arrows.
Nah,
so you're just throwing. Sorry?
You don't get that though.
You don't?
Yeah.
You don't think it's worth it over the Moonlight Shadow?
Everybody gets the Moonlight Shadow.
Is that true? Okay.
Because like at late game, the cores are gonna get kited because they're not gonna have room for those door sentries.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
We'll see who's right. Okay.
All right.
It's probably gonna be you. Moon going in, slapping. So much damage, dude. They stun him a little bit. He's got 3,000 health. He doesn't even have an HP item here. There's the arrow. Lands on SD, the one guy that can't get arrowed. And they go in. Lina goes down, actually. This is a good moment for TNC. They turn this around. Big ulti grab. Grimstroke ulti as well. Chasing now. Double Malefice. Very good. Double stun. Everything looks good.
Double cheeseburger again. Like, I feel like I'm saying that a lot.
I don't even know what double cheeseburger is yet.
Oh, will there be crits? No,
there
no
will
crits.
not be. Okay. There will be deforestation. The DD gets popped. Now slapping buildings AC as well.
KP, please buy refresher. I want to see some black ores.
He's not going to cast this a single time, dude. Ravage on the
Oh,
mid lane.
Ravage.
This would be a dieback on Mirana if they can kill him, but a little bit delayed for Sven to show up. No BKB on him, no ulti either. Now he's being chased. He's taking a lot of damage. No disruption for him. Arrow comes in, cleans it off. That'll be buyback for Sven here. BKB not available even if he comes back, so no buyback. I mean, this is the last barracks. It's really... I guess they're just...
It is looking a bit grim, but TNC can still do it.
They could.
Yes.
I just don't know... I mean, they've got no Sven ulti.
They have to wait for Sven's ulti. You silly.
I know. Did I say they've got Sven ulti?
Wait, MINESKI is... What are they doing? They're waiting for the Sven's ulti. TNC can come back.
I mean, but they're also kind of... Are there buybacks?
They're only 45k net worth up.
They don't have buybacks on the majority of their heroes, though. They could kill Sven, then kill Lina. Why not back? Spend your 6,000 gold per player that they have, probably. And then come back in and, I don't know, end the game.
45-minute boundaries. They just wanna... They wanna reach 50k net worth.
I mean, it's just so much safer this way, right? Like, they don't need to force this.
Yeah, they don't. I was just
because they don't have buybacks either, actually. Mirana doesn't have it, among other things. So if they just keep 5 heroes alive, buy their items, come back again, close the game out. Get 1 kill on 4 different heroes, 3 different heroes, and the game ends. So just play it safe.
KP is one of the best Enigma players, and he's got refresher. Let's see how he utilizes the double black horse.
He's not gonna cast it. You're gonna be let down, dude.
No, he's gonna cast it to force out like Warlock or TNC, and then he's gonna refresh and cast it.
Okay. Tiny looking for a go here, but gotta spot the enemy team. Sven blink dodging that stun. Sentry's down. They spot the Observer Ward, so now they know to play very careful in that area. Rana picks up the old Aeon Disc. Now they're hitting buildings. What was that? Avalanche.
Glyph on glyph action. Look at Armor. He's going big. He's going big. Armor's doing the wraparound.
He's got to catch.
The SD is gonna be dead.
Oh, black hole on the Lina. He did.
Where's the Warlock?
Oh, the arrow follow up.
So
That's it.
far. Oh.
Lena's dead. No BKB. What a huge grab there. That was so fast from KP actually, and the second one now too.
On
2
the
big
Warlock
heroes.
too. Wow, KP.
That was good. Like he did that. His 2 really crucial black